So guys, meron na naman tayong bagong phone na pag-uusapan. And this time around, I know na excited kayo dito sa phone na ito. It's a big comeback from Cherry Mobile. And I'm holding here the Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. And it's really exciting for me to share itong phone na ito sa inyo to show you yung capability na itong phone na ito, how good it can perform with its price point. Tara, buksan natin. So hi guys, ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget, Sidekick, and welcome back to my channel. And this is the Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. And ito ang quick unboxing nitong phone na ito. Ayun guys, nakita na natin ang unboxing netong Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. Kita natin, the design is pretty nice. Ang ganda. I love the design. It's very simple yet elegant naman siya. The only thing na hindi ko siguro gusto dito sa design na is very much a fingerprint magnet ang kanyang likod. Plastic back, plastic frames, and maganda-gandang screen, no? And I love the way that it's being displayed. And by the way guys, before we continue further, sasabihin ko sa inyo na this video, ang front-facing camera ko, I'm using the Jabra Panacast 20. And this one, itong camera ito is a webcam na perfect para sa video conferencing, sa live streaming, and even recording a YouTube video just like what you're watching right now. Dahil 4K ang kanyang resolution, it's really nice, no? And I love the way that it's so easy to use it. I-clip ko lang sa aking monitor. Then, of course, the best thing is pwede siya mag-sync together with itong mic ko, no? Condensed mic to from Shure. Kasi pag DSLR ang gamit ko, nakahiwalay ang video, nakahiwalay ang audio. It's so hard to sync. But this one, I'm having a very nice mic over here, a condensed mic na which can cancel yung mga noise sa likod ko, ang echo sa likod ko, giving you the best pure sound ever from this microphone. And of course, I hope na ma-enjoy itong video na ito. And if you want to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili ito, I'll be popping it also on the description below. Now guys, one of the things that I like dito sa Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G is that it comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 700. And it's really fast. I was able to check dito sa Antutu benchmark. It was able to give me a 318,000 points. And it's really fast. For me, for sa ganitong price point na may 6 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage, being able to score a 318 for me is quite good. Itong phone na ito, swiping left and right, it's really fast. Wala naman siyang sabit, and thanks to its 6.8-inch na IPS LCD, FHD Plus ang display with True View. And of course, I know na probably you'll be looking for higher screen refresh rate. This one is set at 60. Dahil sa kanyang price point, iba ang binigay sa inyo. 5G connectivity ang binigay ni Cherry Mobile dito sa inyo. And I was able to test it using Globe and Smart na SIM. As long as may 5G connectivity, may 5G na cell site pala, I mean, walang problema. Ang bilis siya makasagap ng 5G signal. And tinry ko naman siya side by side sa ibang mga phones ko na may 5G with the same SIM. Almost the same naman ang kanyang speed na nakukuha, no? So, okay na okay ang 5G connectivity, ang 5G speed dito sa Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. And I was able to watch some of my favorite videos dito sa phone na ito. I can say okay siya. Ang ganda ng display. It was punchy. Even though na hindi siya AMOLED, hindi rin siya 120Hz of screen refresh rate. But watching videos dito is simply nice. Dahil sa kanyang TrueView display, I was able to watch some of my favorite videos sa YouTube and sa Netflix dito. And true enough, I can say yung kanyang resolution is probably not one of the best na nakita ko, but okay na siya. for its price point, $7,999, I'm really happy with it. Siguro the only thing na medyo lacking dito is level 3 lang kind of Wi-Fi security level dito sa phone na ito. But I ain't complaining. Dahil ang laki ng kanyang screen dito, was able to watch several movies dito. Even Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, okay na okay ang kanyang resolution. Promise. Browsing ni social media dito, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, okay na okay. Mag-scroll, okay naman. Wala na feel na problem. Maybe siguro if you're coming off from 120Hz of screen refresh rate then you're using a 60, medyo mafe-feel mo medyo may kunting sabit. But if you're using a 60Hz of screen refresh rate before, then using this one, the Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G, I don't think there's a problem. Now, itong phone na ito comes with a 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Okay na okay siya. Saktong-sakto lang to para sa akin. And itong phone na ito is already running Android 11. Well, hopefully, magkaroon din siya na Android 12 pretty soon. And one thing that I like dito sa UI ni Cherry, it's easy to use. Wala masyadong bloatware. It's just straightforward, plain and simple na UI ni Android. Not much customization. Para sa mga tao na hindi mahilig sa mga heavily customized na UI ng Android, ito, I think, it's para sa iyo. Itong phone na ito, pag sinundot mo, may dalawa siyang SIM slot and together with a micro SD expansion. Now, this is called a hybrid. Pwede kang isang SIM card plus isang 512 na micro SD. Yun ang pinaka biggest na pwede mo i-expand, no? 512 gig. And you can also use dual nano SIM na 5G dito as well. May choice mo lang yan. Now, itong phone na ito has a 5,000 mAh of battery. It's industry standard. Nothing so special about it. But one of the biggest surprise na napansin ko sa phone na ito is that it has wireless charging up to 10 watts. Now, how many phones na hindi flagship level na may wireless charging? It's close to 0 to none. Dito lang sa Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G lang ako nakakita na less than 8,000 pesos na may wireless charging. Aba, wow! Grabe. And of course, you can also charge this via wired charging for 18 watts of fast charging. And tinry ko naman siya, it drained down to 19% and chinarge ko back up to 100. So it took me around 2 hours and 10 minutes just to complete the full cycle. So 10 watts of wireless charging might take you siguro near 3 hours just to complete the full cycle. But it's very convenient. Wireless charging, anytime hihilain mo lang sa inyong wireless charger, mo na kailangang hilain ng plug. Okay, hindi mabilis malaspag ang iyong USB Type-C port dito sa ilalim. And another thing na gusto ko i-share sa inyo is that this phone, makunat ang kanyang battery. Tinry ko naman siya, ginamit ko siya the whole day, kayang-kaya na magtagal ng 1 whole day on normal usage. And binigyan din siya ng PC Mark battery stress test ng 12 hours and 7 minutes na screen on time. Which for me is pretty good, pretty solid ang stats nito, no? Having to last for 12 hours na screen on time, aba, there's something. And of course, some of the things na gusto natin i-highlight dito is that this phone has side fingerprint scanner na nandito sa gilid sa power button niya, as well as 3.5mm audio jack is still present over here. Now guys, pag-usapan naman natin right now is the camera of this phone. Itong phone na ito has quad camera setup. Well, medyo madalang na mga phone na may quad camera setup. Medyo nagte-trend back to triple camera setup. But this one, having 4 cameras, it has a 48MP na main lens, 5MP na depth sensor, 2MP na depth sensor, and 2MP na macro lens. I'm not quite sure bakit dalawa ka ng depth sensor. Was wishing na sana ultra-wide lens na lang yung isa. And of course, meron sa 16MP na front selfie shooter. Now, itong phone na ito can record up to 2K 30fps, which is quite nice for a budget phone like this one. Hindi lang siyang 1080p. 2K nang kaya na the record. Now, taking a look at some of the photos I've taken, I went outdoors sa broad daylight. I can say it's really nice. Ang clear ng kanyang mga resolution dito. Ang ganda. I mean, I was really blown and surprised by yung mga pictures na nakuha ko dito sa phone na ito. I wasn't really expecting that it would be this nice for a price point na 799 na you're getting this nice camera. But of course, syempre, don't expect na halos flagship level ka ng performance. But I can say na this one can rival those mga mid-ranger na mga sikat na phones. And honestly, I was really surprised sa mga performance niya, no? Yung lalo when you're taking some greens and mga blues, na-enhance siya konti. Hindi naman siya super duper saturated, but I can say na napapaganda ng AI nitong phone na ito. And taking some indoor shot, I can see na also equally na surprise ako. But there are times na medyo namumuti and medyo nagiging grainy siya konti due to a little bit low light. But overall, I was still surprised sa kanyang performance. And taking some photos sa front camera, outdoor is, well, no question asked, maganda naman ang mga outdoor shots. And indoor, well, there are times na medyo nagda-darken siya konti dahil sa kulang ng ilaw. But overall, it's still okay. So guys, ito ang Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G and recording at 1080p, and I'm panning using just my bare hands, nothing else, no gimbal, and makikita natin no, na quite okay naman ang quality na output na itong camera na ito. And just panning around dito sa Bayside here at Manila Bay, it's pretty good. So looking downward and looking upward, masasabi ko na ang blue sky is not saturated, and ang mga greens like this one is not even saturated. Mga ibang camera, masyado na siguro saturated. What do you think, guys? Comment on the comment section below. So guys, ito ang Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G, and we are recording at 2K resolution right now, and I can say it's a little bit jerky, but the quality is quite nice. You can see that the blue sky is quite okay, not saturated, and we can see the greens is not saturated at all. So I guess this is a good camera if you want to start vlogging at this price point, the Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. Taking some videos using the front camera, okay siya. I was quite surprised na hindi siya super shaky. Given na, well, it's a budget phone, I was expecting na medyo so-so lang kanyang camera sa video. But, well, I think pwede ka pa mag-TikTok dito eh. And taking a shot dito sa rear camera niya, 2K display, okay siya. Ang ganda ng resolution, though medyo matagtag siya konti, but, well, bigyan mo lang tripod or gimbal, solve na ang iyong problema. Now guys, moving over sa gaming dito sa phone na ito. And of course, gusto ko i-try pakita sa inyo ang gaming experience sa Call of Duty Mobile. Sa settings ng graphics, you can set the graphics quality to medium and ang frame rate sa high. Not beyond that kasi, well, I'm not quite sure kung i-optimize pa nila si G90 pretty soon. I hope so, para medyo mas ma-push pa ang mga gaming limits, mga graphics limits dito sa phone na ito. And I can say the gameplay was okay. Not the best experience ko sa any phones na at this price point, but overall, it can still game. Of course, don't expect too much kanyang gaming. And of course, this one can play ML, PUBG, I guess no problem. Siguro medyo mahirapan na siya konti sa Genshin Impact, dahil 4 gigs lang kanyang RAM. But overall, ibabaan nyo na yung graphic settings. I think you can still game with this one. Now, itong phone na ito has only one speaker down there. And though meron ka pang audio jack dito, gusto ko lang pakita sa inyo no, kung gaano kalakas nga ba sound nito when you're playing music on Spotify, on while watching video, or while gaming using the loudspeaker. Ito, pakita natin.
No more than 100 racks. BB's Aquafina, I be iced. I don't ever cap. First name deal, I got my bag. Yeah, we automatic. Ice cream reefer, hold it up. Yeah, we feeling gas. Driving with a top, going 100, running flow with her. Riding with my shawty, yeah, I knew I had a flow with her. Looking like a bottle, shawty bad, yeah, she know what's up. Looking at the star.
Now, itong sound niya, I think it's not the loudest on any phone na na-try ko. Tama lang. Hindi ganong kalakasan, no? Now, if you want to use a Bluetooth TWS, I would suggest this one. This is called the Jabra Elite 85T. And I can say na itong sound na ito, for me, I was able to try this one. Ang ganda ng kanyang sound, no? And ang ganda ng kanyang noise cancelling, this one. Definitely, you should try to check this out if you want better sounds with this phone. Now, I recommend na itry nyo itong Elite 85T ni Jabra. I'm sure na magugustuhan nyo yung sound nito. Lalo na kanyang active noise cancelling, it's definitely good. Link on the description below. Now guys, I'm really surprised and blown with this phone. Si Cherry Mobile Aqua S10 Pro 5G. I can say, ang ganda ng kanyang performance, no? I'm really surprised na merong ganong kagandang phone na nakatago for the 7999 na I think mostly sold out tong phone na ito. And if you want to catch it, I'll post the official link on the description box below. I'm I can highly recommend this phone as a daily driver. Maybe if you're looking for a second phone, a backup phone, this is also a nice one to have. So guys, if you like my video, ang dami ko pang ibang video na nasa aking playlist. Check nyo lang. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click na rin ng bell icon para hindi na ma-miss mga future uploads ko dito sa aking channel. And so, ako nga pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?